G-stars.
A lot of ladies have troubles reaching orgasm, while some have never experienced it at all. My name is Debbie. Today on G-stars, we'll be talking about female orgasm. Now, an orgasm don't just happen out of the blue. It is a maximum pleasure derived from sexual activity. Still, a lot of women have never experienced it. It is so difficult to get to this point. As a matter of fact, I have a few friends who complain that they have never experienced it. And personally, I find it quite strange, Annie, what do you think could be the problem?
Well, it is not so strange, and it does not necessarily mean it is abnormal.
Yes.
People have sex for different reasons. One for the pleasure, one for the money, and so it goes on like that. Yeah. For ladies wishing to reach this orgasm, I think first thing they should do is self-examination. Self-examination is you examining yourself, knowing your body, knowing what works for you, knowing what stimulates your estrogen zones, like your clit, your G-spot, your breast. You know what makes you go gaga. Some people, when they tickle them, they are off, So you should be able to study your body, know your body. It is by this that you are able to tell your partner that, okay, this is what works for me. This is where you should touch that will make me go gaga. You get? Yes. So by so doing, you are able to, be able to get into that point. If you don't self-examine, let me say masturbation, it will be difficult because the self-examination is masturbation. Let's just put it out plain to me. When you masturbate, you're able to know this is it, this is the point, this is where where you should touch to get to that point for you. And orgasm is something I would really wish every lady experienced, man, because it's out of this world, It is really it. Like, it is really the point, the main thing for you. It produces this hormone, this dopamine hormone in you, this happy hormone, that takes you to another world. Then another thing I think is some ladies are so uptight. During sex, you're conscious of your body. You're conscious of your stomach, your thighs, your breast. You are so uptight that you're hiding all of this from your partner. It doesn't really make sense. Where you are supposed to relax and take it all, receive it with all your body. But by the time you are holding on, you are holding it all. You're not able to get it all from this person. And this man is what he wants to do is to give it to you anyhow, back to back. You get, but then you are not able to receive it. You are holding back. How will you get to that point? Even if after your partner is being able to know your body, you've been able to explain your body to your partner. If you're still holding back, you won't get it all. So you should release yourself during sex. Take it all. This is a moment of enjoyment. Enjoy it.
Basically, don't want to lose concentration. You have to concentrate mainly, it's just like driving. When you're driving, you must concentrate on the road. Like if you miss driving, you lose concentration. It's a disaster. So it's just the same thing. You have to be able to engage properly. Engaging properly means you have to be able to tell your partner that, okay, what you're doing to me right now, I'm actually enjoying it. Exactly. Men are not consistent when they are doing a particular thing. When a man is doing something to you and you're enjoying it, I think you should be able to tell him that, okay, I'm doing this thing you're doing to me, I'm actually enjoying it. So I want you to continue. Please don't stop.
Sorry,
just something like that.
Not all ladies that have that boldness to tell their partner that, please continue this way.
There are a lot of ways to communicate during sex. Okay, you're having sex with your partner and he's touching you the right way. You could just hold him back. you know, I hear that a lot of women will just fake these things and be screaming. I'm not asking you to start shouting, you know. So just, you know, maybe your morning is a little bit low at that time. You know, you increase it,
yes,
so that it will send something to him that, oh, okay, I think she's enjoying this particular one that I'm doing, you know. So that way, you are able to communicate. Another thing is stimulation.
Yes.
Now, a woman has to be sexually aroused. That's what I mean by that is to be wet.
Wet, yes.
You know, if you're not wet as a woman, honestly, you cannot get to that point.
True.
Now, some women, you know that you as a woman, if they touch you from now till tomorrow, you will not get wet. So I think a lube will help you out in this situation. You know, you can actually get a lube. It makes the whole thing easy. So when you introduce the lube to your partner, you know, by the time you use it, makes the whole thing flow properly, and then you're able to enjoy it, and then you will now achieve orgasm.
Sorry, talking about lube, you know, it's not all guys are comfortable with lube.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the people that produce, that manufacture lube, you know, they know that there's a problem already, and that is why they actually manufacture the lube. Okay, guys need to understand that we are different people. Okay, the way women receive these things, you know, we receive it differently. Like the way a 30-year-old will receive this thing is different from the way a younger person will receive it, and just vice versa. You know, and a woman getting wet like that doesn't necessarily mean that she's feeling you, and then it doesn't even mean that she's not feeling you. So it just differs. A lot of things can cause a woman not to actually get wet easily. It could be the it could be age. You know, age can even cause hormonal imbalance, childbirth. You know, and a lot. You know, women, we have so many issues, so it can actually cause it. Men need to understand that part. And I think 60% of women, you know, nowadays would have sex. You know, they think sex is all about the man.
Just
which
just for the man.
so they think it's about the man. You know, it's not supposed to be like that. And that is why you see women stressing themselves, you know, buying a pussy sweetener, kayamata, and all those things, you know, just to satisfy the man. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't satisfy your man. Please do so by all means, but also know that you have to think about yourself too. Now, when you're having sex with your partner, okay, your partner wants to satisfy you. Yeah, he wants to know that, okay, I'm actually doing this the right way. He even wants you to actually get to that point. You know, you see them asking you that, babe, did you actually come and all of that? But you will lie. Most of you women will lie. It doesn't make sense. Now, you need to understand that sex is not about the man alone. You know, sex is for both the woman and the man. So all of you can actually enjoy this thing properly, you know, together. And finally, men generally, you know, how these are men. Sometimes men do not know how to touch a woman the right way. It is still you people that will complain that the woman is not a wet.
Yeah, when it comes to romance.
But you are not even touching the woman the right way.
Yes.
You know, now for a woman to get wet, you need to be able to touch her properly in the right way. Properly, you know, you want to caress the breast, not squeeze it.
You don't want to suck it in like pure water.
They want to cut it off from the chest. So all of this will not make a woman. It doesn't even work that way. So yeah, so all of these things, you know, they just interfere with the female orgasm.
Okay, so in all of this, does time and size, does it matter?
Oh, well, to me, it doesn't really matter. The major thing is knowing your partner as a man. Knowing your partner. By the time you know your partner, you know what to do to your partner. So time, you see, they will say you cannot achieve orgasm in 2 minutes. Man, you can. When you know your partner, you can achieve this thing. It's not like you just say, excuse me. It's not like you just start by saying, okay, let's have sex. This is minus the trusting. This is the after the romance. You know, the 2 minutes is minus the romance and the foreplay and all. This is the trusting. And why not the size? Even if it's a small size. You can achieve orgasm.
Okay.
Yes.
So
because hold on. Because some people They have it king size. At the end of the day, it's nothing. They still, inflict bruises on this woman.
Yeah, maybe for you, madam. Now, the thing is, you cannot have a small size and still be a 2-minute man. That is simply double wahala for dirty body. Now you have to, if you have a small size, you need to be able to, at least prolong this thing a little. Now you see the action itself, that's the trusted, the action, gong itself is something. You can't just meet your partner and say, hey, I want us to orgasm.
That's why I said this is not just a spontaneous sex, a random sex.
Now, for some people, you know that some women, you must actually have a big size to make them reach orgasm.
Definitely.
That's some people.
So yes,
but it is not every female that achieve orgasm through sex.
Yeah, true penetration.
I mean true penetration.
Yes,
some people is just by caressing their body and they are all out there.
Especially when you know the
when you know the right place to touch.
Yes, but still, some people cannot stand a small size. So if you have a small size as a man, you need to compensate yourself or compensate the woman at least by staying a little
it really does not matter.
Longer.
The most important thing is achieving this thing.
No, that's
achieving
orgasm. Not all. No, sometimes you might not even get there.
Achieving the orgasm thing, that's why I said self-examination. Once you both know what works for the two of you, you can achieve this thing.
I think for me, it's not perfect. If the person know how to make use of it.
Exactly. So some people have it longer. Some people have it longer and bigger. And my dear sister, they cannot do jack. They can't do.
That one is not your own problem. You like it small. Let the people that like it big, let them complain about that one, okay?
So thank you. Any things that you should examine yourself, know what works for you. Why Tutu say you should be in the moment. Don't allow anything distract you, at that moment. So thank you so much. Do like, comment, share, and follow us for more interesting topics. Bye.
G-Stars.